Today, the side went down early, but words like grit and resilience have been used a lot lately. Can you talk about the team's ability to come back, even given the result late?
Yeah, I thought I just said to the players then, I think when we're down, we tend to respond very well. But that intensity that we show when we're down, we have to start with. And that to me is what winning teams do. And I said to the players then, like, I can't fault them for when they're in that attitude and mentality. But what I think we have to solve is if we play like we did for maybe 60 minutes of the game and turn that into 90, I think the results change. Because I thought we played well today. Like, I thought we did some good stuff today. You know, we conceded goals again that we gave them. And I think that that's the key piece, is we have to show that mentality earlier, and we have to show quality. That's it. I've probably said that word 4 million times this season, is when we have quality, we score goals, we defend well, we limit the opponent. When we lack quality, we concede, we don't score goals. So it's sounds easy, but those things come in training. Those things come every day in regards to how we prepare and how we train. So this isn't like a match day thing. It's we have to demand that out of ourselves every single day. And you know, I thought we're obviously disappointed with the scoreline and the result, but I think there were some positives to take out of some of the performance today.
Hi. We saw a lot of strong performances today from your players. Was there anyone who stuck out to you today?
Who stood out? Thought G had a good game. Shay, when she came on, I thought was good. Jess was good. Yeah, I mean, I thought as a team we did okay, but that's not good enough right now, so we have to be better.
It seemed like there were a lot of dangerous chances created down the left flank with King on the left side a lot.
Yeah, Zita well, yeah.
And then you brought on some subs late, Veronica and Emery and Mackenzie, and they seem to bring a lot of pace and dynamic quality to that end.
Yeah.
Could you take a lot from that kind of offensive effort today?
Yeah, I should have mentioned Z before. I think Z's been great over the last month or so. She brings other people into the game whilst being a threat 1v1. You know, the second goal comes from her initial play, and then a good ball by Jess to Boats. And I think we know we have some dynamic players in the team. It's just how and where we use them, I think. And obviously when we made the changes, I hadn't quite seen that we were down to 10 at that point. So that was a little disappointing.
Coach, you mentioned Shay Holmes coming in. Did Lou Barnes pick up a knock, or was that just a tactical change?
Lou's been sick all week. She's had the flu. She was touch and go whether she was going to play today. Says a lot about her as a captain, that she wants to, you know, stand up for the team. But yeah, it was, in hindsight, it was probably one we should have kept her out of. She just wasn't quite right.
So 10 games into the season, the team has obviously proved that they can make a comeback and that they don't give up. For the next 10 games, what is a missing link to change the tides for the results?
Quality. No other word needed. We show quality, we win games. We don't show quality, we don't. Even today on their goals, it comes from us not showing quality in moments. So it's I think that's the key piece, and I think the group has shown that they're dedicated and they're willing to work, they're willing to push through and keep working at it and working on themselves. But yeah, very short, quick answer is quality. You can go.
Okay. And for the players that are injured, could you also give us an update on Jordan, on Claudia?
Yeah, Jordan's really close. I think there's a chance she could play next week. Claudia and Quinn are a little bit behind that. I don't really have a timeline on them. They're not training with the team yet, so that's probably a good guide, whereas Jordan's been with the team now for over a week.
I will take the last one right here. Do you think that there's an element of frustration in watching these results come in and seeing flashes of the team being much better than their standings on the table, but not quite being there?
Do I look frustrated? Yeah, definitely. Orlando have proven this year that they're a good team, and I thought we were the better team for the majority of the game. They obviously have quality in areas that score goals, and I think that's a frustrating part. Like last week, I thought against Portland, it was the same. We played well. We dominated that game for a long period. We come away losing that game. We showed in periods today of some really good stuff. But in the key moments on both sides of the ball, this isn't just about scoring goals. I've always said that goals change games, and when you put yourself in a position where you have to score 3 goals, no one's winning long term doing that. So, we've conceded 7 goals in the last 2 games. That's reality. We've got to get better on both sides of the ball. So quality comes in multiple ways, but that's something that I think is frustrating, because I think you always feel like this when you're in these positions, like when we have these moments, we tend to get really punished. When those moments happen to other teams, they don't tend to get really punished. And if people sort of slip up against us, we don't tend to take full advantage of that. So I think today was an opportunity for us that we didn't take. And I think that's why frustration definitely sets in. But there's also light at the end of the tunnel. I think if we were way off it and weren't in any games, it would feel well. Even last week against Portland, I'm not going to get into why that game ended the way it did. We all know why. But I think that we're in every game all the time. So that's what gets us out of bed every morning and makes us believe that we can come back and change the results.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.
Thanks, Laura.